Hello, everybody, and thank you again for coming to another Wednesday HIIT class. My name is Joe, coming to you out of Phoenix, Arizona, where it is nice and hot, and that's why I'm inside. So if you've been with me before, then you know what to expect today. The general structure, we're going to follow a 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off for HIIT class, right? High intensity interval training. That means our heart rates and our breathing rates are going to go up. Some of the movements might be a little tough, but that's what we're here to do. We got to challenge our bodies, push that barrier a little farther, and then we get a little better over time. A couple things before we start. Today, we're going to use a towel. This is going to be not only to wipe sweat, we're going to use this as a piece of equipment today. If you don't have a hand towel, you can use a long shower towel. You'll just grab it a little shorter, or a piece of rope with this length, but we need something that's malleable so that we can pull apart with some force. And then, of course, water, tea, whatever your drink of choice is. You never know when you're going to need that water. Like I said, we're going to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. That gives you a break after every exercise. So as these exercises get tough, just always think of that break because it's coming and it's worth it. All right. So we have two different circuits we're going to go through. Each one has 5 exercises, and we're going to go through each circuit 3 times. Pretty general setup, similar to what we've done. I've changed the exercises. We're going to build on some of the exercises we've done in the past few weeks. So hang in there with me. Let's prepare our minds before we prepare our bodies, right? What are we here for today? We're here to work out. We're here to be a little uncomfortable, right? That's the point. We came to a workout to work out, okay? So get ready to get tired. You will survive, right? We can take breaks for it when we need to. But again, that's why I put the breaks in the class. Before our workout, we're going to get through some warm-ups, 2 rounds through the warm-ups. There's 6 exercises, and the second round, we're going to go a little faster to prime our body for the workout. So without any further ado, let's get started with these warm-ups. That's what we're here to do. We're here to work out. So first things first, our first warm-up is going to be on the floor. This is called quadruped position, or sometimes people call it stacked position. We just want a flat back, shoulders stacked over the wrists, and hips stacked over the knees. All we're going to start with is what is sometimes called a bird dog. So we're basically going to kick one leg back behind us as if there was a wall that we're trying to kick with our heel. And then we're going to stick our opposite arm straight out in front of us with thumb towards the sky. And you're just going to keep your hips nice and stable as we just alternate with opposite limbs. And we're doing about roughly 30 seconds each exercise. We're not really going for a specific number. This is just warm-ups. We're going to do about 30 seconds of work. When you kick your leg back, you really want to initiate that with your glute muscle, your butt muscle. So squeeze that nice and tight. All right, from here, we'll switch to a fire hydrant. So same exact position, quadruped or stacked position, flat back. We're going to raise our leg out to the side at 90 degrees, opening up the hip. Boom. This one we're going to do maybe about 6 to 8 each side. Nice and slow. Important here, we're not trying to twist and open our whole body to do this. We want to use whatever range of motion we have naturally. So some people might only get a few inches off the floor. Other people can go all the way to flat. We're working with what you got. So once you get 6 to 8, switch it and do the other side. You might even find that one of your hips has more range of motion than the other one, and that is totally normal. Right? We're all one side dominant. So over year after year after year, one side might be more flexible, have more range of motion, and that's totally okay. Let's get one more in there. All right. So from here, why don't we stand up? We're going to do a high knee march. So not quite high knees, right? We're going to slow it down a bit. We're going to drive with our arm and get that opposite knee nice and tall. We're just marching. Boom, boom, boom. At all times, there's one foot touching the floor. Use those arms to drive up and down. This is just going to get our heart rate nice and high. We're pumping our arms, which are very close to the heart. Makes the blood pump faster, and our legs are big pieces of our body. It takes a lot of blood to move our lower body like this. All right. And from here, we're gonna go right into a side lunge. Super simple. We're gonna take a step out, lunge down. You don't need to go too far on the warm up. We're gonna lunge onto that leg. The straight leg gets a nice little stretch on the inside. And then we switch to the other side, lunge down, back and forth. So maybe roughly 5 to 7 on each side. Back and forth. Right, we're just trying to open up our body right now, so we don't have to go as low as we can. We're just priming our muscles, getting our joints ready. Very good. Let's do a few more. Keeping our back nice and flat. If you find yourself looking at the floor with your eyes, that means you're probably hunched over. So we want to have our shoulders opened up, our chest opened up, looking forward. All right, from here, we're going to do a reverse lunge. Nice and simple. Chest and shoulders up and out to the world. You can go hands out wide or hands on your hips. Step back behind us. Lunge down till that knee taps the floor. And then come back up and alternate legs. Nice, normal reverse lunges. Getting our hips and our knees and our ankles warmed up. About 30 seconds here. Good. Let's get that blood flowing, get our temperatures up a little bit. Awesome. All right. So move into our last warm up. It's called a hand walk. I'm going to add a push up into it. Sometimes these are called inchworms. All we're going to do is we're going to reach down to the floor with our hands. This stretches our hamstrings back here. And then we're going to walk out on the hands until we're in a push-up position. And then we're going to do a push-up. After the push-up, you walk yourself back up with your hands. Standing all the way up tall, big deep breath. And we're going to do 3 more of those at your own pace. Here we go. Reach down, stretch the hamstrings, walk out to a push-up position. Give me a push-up, which you can also do from the knees. You can always do them from the knees, and then walk yourself back up. Deep breath, and last 2. Don't forget that push-up. It's easy to forget. Last 1. Stretch, walk it out, push up, walk it in, and stand up, deep breath. Anytime we go up and down a lot, there's a tendency to get lightheaded. That's why we come up and get a big deep breath, get some more oxygen in our body. So that's just round 1 of warm-ups. We're gonna go through it one more time, a little bit faster, kind of increase the intensity and get ourselves nice and ready for the workout. So we're starting with bird dog again. Let's go down, flat back, stack position. Here we go. Let's start doing some bird dog. Right, you're trying to pretend you're kicking a wall behind you with your heel. So you don't want your toe pointed down. You want it pulled up towards your shin. And all we're trying to do this time is just increase the pace a little bit. If we increase the pace, we increase the intensity. Good, right there. And then we'll switch. We'll do our fire hydrants. Let's go about 6 to 8 each side. Open up those hips a little more. So we're initializing this movement with the muscles on the sides of our hips, which rarely get any use. Good, and then switch that over. Same exact thing. Good. If your muscles are already starting to get a little tired, little like a feeling of like they're burning, that's perfect. Just because it's a warm-up doesn't mean it doesn't get a little bit tiring. You've got plenty of energy, don't worry. All right, let's stand that up. All the way. Shake it out. Let's go right into our high knee march. Boom, boom, drive that knee up. And this time we're just trying to do it faster. Good, just marching nice and tall, trying to get that knee as high up in the air as possible, driving with the arms. Standing tall, notice my shoulders and chest are opened up. And we'll stop there. We'll go right into our side lunge. So pick a side. Here we go. Side lunge. Butt goes down and back to the middle, and then the other side. So keep going with this. I'm going to show you from the side view. My back is nice and flat as I go down. If you're looking at the floor, you'll tend to hunch. So you want to pick that up. And again, notice my hips. They're going down and back a little bit. Let's do a few more. Good. And right there, nice job. So, just like before, we're going to switch to reverse lunge, hands on the hips or hands out to the side. Take a big step behind you, drop that knee to the floor, bring it right back up to where you started, and alternate. Good. Let's knock out about 20 more seconds here. Start getting these muscles really primed and ready. And again, going a little faster this time. Good. And finally, let's get 4 of the hand walkouts with our push-up, okay? Here we go, race to the floor, walk out on the hands, push up, walk in, stand up, and deep breath. 3 more at your pace, here we go. Don't forget, you can do push-ups from the knees if you need to. Here we go, last one. Stand all the way up, shake it out, big deep breath. We're about ready to get going with our workout. So last chance to grab some water. At the top for you, like it is for me here in Arizona, where it's 200 degrees, I'm already sweating. So let's prepare ourselves. Make sure you have that towel nice and handy. We're going to use that. So I'm not going to go through every single movement before we even start. Chances are we'll forget all of them. So I'm just going to explain the first one, and I'll do a brief description as we go into each one after that during the short 15-second break. Your job is to try and match my pace, match my movements to the best of your ability. If you absolutely need a break, there's no problem with that. Try not to break for longer than 5 seconds, and then pick it back up again. All right, my favorite way to start is simple, classic jumping jacks. We all did these as kids. They're fun, they're easy. So we're just going to be doing some simple jumping jacks, 45 seconds. If you have trouble jumping on your ankles or knees, you can just do a single leg step out. That's an option. But if we can jump, let's jump. So let's get started. I'm going to start my timer. Here we go. Starting with our jumping jacks. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 45 seconds. This is going to get our heart rates nice and high right off the bat. We're engaging every single muscle in the entire body. Get our breathing rate up and up and up. Good. Just follow my lead. You can match my pace. You can even go faster than me. That's fine. You can go slower. I would much rather you slow the pace down than stop completely. Almost there. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and pause. Awesome. Moving to the next one. We're going to go top push-up position, just like this. Spread those feet apart a little bit. Strong core, strong butt, and we're just shoulder tapping. Boom, boom. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Shoulder tap. Their shoulders right above the wrists. Good. Keep going with that. Keep going. If you notice my hips, they're nice and stable. Every time I lift an arm, my hips aren't going very far. If we're having to twist our whole body to do this, try spreading those feet out wider. Gives you a stronger base. And just stay on those shoulders. This one can get very tough on the shoulders. Our job is to fight through that. We're very close. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pause right there. Awesome. Coming up next, we're gonna do some squat jumps. A little bit more athletic, right? So we're gonna squat, jump up in the air, just a small jump landing right into the next one. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Let's squat jump, landing nice and softly. It doesn't need to be a huge jump. All we're trying to do is get a little bit of daylight under the feet. Just keep those legs moving, keep those muscles engaged, popping off the floor. Keep it going. If you're having trouble jumping on your joints, we can turn these into nice classic air squats without the jump. That is totally okay. But if we can jump, let's keep jumping. We're close. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. Coming up next, we're going to be in a down dog position. All we're doing is going down till our head taps the floor, pushing back up. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Match me in down dog. Bend at those elbows. Tap the head, come back up. So we'll keep going, keep going. What we're looking for is kind of a shoulder press, right? Without having dumbbells, this is a variation to do shoulder press and a little bit of chest press as well. Good, come on, work those arms, work those shoulders. If it starts to get tough, maybe cut it halfway. You don't have to go all the way down. You do what you can do. We're close. Almost at 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Pause right there. Awesome. All right. So let's grab that towel. We're going to do those reverse lunges just like the warm up. This time we're going to pull the towel apart, put it overhead, and keep it there. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pull the towel apart, overhead. And now we start backwards lunging. Good. No need for speed. We're looking for quality movement over quantity. What I want you to focus on here is that those arms are completely straight and locked out. There's no slack in the towel. That's how we keep our shoulders turned on. Keep your eyes up and forward. Don't look at the floor. 12 seconds. Come on, we're close. Almost done with round 1. In 3, 2, 1. Pause right there. All right. Round 1 done. We got 2 more rounds for this circuit. Now you know the exercises. We can work on them a little more. In 3 seconds, jumping jacks, back to the beginning, and here we go. Let's go. Control your breathing. Try your best to get deep breaths. Good, right? Nice and continuous movement. Very short breaks. Remember, keep going. You got about 15 seconds. If it's hard to jump, then just do a single leg tap out. That's fine too. We're almost there. I'm getting tired. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right there. Awesome. Coming up next is our shoulder taps in that top push-up position. Let's get ready. Deep breath. Shake it out. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let me see those shoulder taps. Strong core, strong gut. Spread those feet apart. Back and forth, tap. Try not to twist your hips too much. Let those shoulders burn. They're going to burn. That's unavoidable. Every single rep you do is making those shoulders stronger. But anytime we build strength, we got to be a little uncomfortable in the process. Come on, 12 seconds, that's nothing. Here we go to the end. Focus, focus, 3, 2, 1. Pause right there, awesome. Let's stand back up, shake it out, shake those arms out. Little break on the arms, going for squat jumps. Small little jumps, continuous. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, squat jumps. Small little jump. We're trying to cradle our landing right into the next one. You notice I'm swinging my arms. So when my arms come up, I'm trying to jump up. Helps drive that body up in the air. Just swinging them nice and relaxed. Come on. This one can get tough. It's a little bit more explosive. Requires a bit more energy. If your quads are burning right here, then you're doing the right thing. Keep it up. 10 seconds, that's nothing. Come on, come on, come on. 3, 2, 1. Boom, pause. Catch your breath. We're gonna be doing our down dog shoulder press again. Let's get ready, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Down dog position. Bend those elbows, tap that head to the floor. Let's see if you can go unbroken the whole time. If you do need a break, you can either go halfway or you can simply just hold the position at the top, right? Rather than going down to our knees and stopping, just hold that position. And just keep going, dig in deep and keep going, push your body. Good, come on, 10 seconds, that's nothing. Good, in 3, 2, 1, pause right there, nice job. Stand it up, shake it out. Last one for round 2. We're making great progress. Hand walks with our push-up. Oh, I'm sorry, I looked at the, we're doing our reverse lunge, overhead towel lunge. Here we go. Towel overhead, straight arms, locked out, pulling the towel. And let's just keep doing this. I glanced over at the warm-up for a moment. That didn't sound right. Good, keep the eyes up. Eyes up and out. Shoulders open, chest open. Alternating steps. Good, work those legs. Come on, we're doing more quad work. Hey, 10 seconds left. If those arms start bending, push them back out. In 3, 2, 1, and pause. Nice job. All right, round 2 finished. Right back to the top. One more to go. Come on. Starting with our jumping jacks. Deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jumping jacks. Last round. Come on. We're going to get a much bigger break before we start our next circuit. Perfect. I'm breathing heavy. I'm breathing heavy. This is good. All the way to the end. Just hang in there. I know this one feels like it's long. Let's get the heart rate up though. 8 seconds left. In 3, 2, 1. Great, nice job. Woo! Shake it out. We're going down for our shoulder taps. Control your breathing. You're going to need it. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Spread the feet, tight hips, and tap. Non-stop. Again, if this gets tough, then maybe just slow it down or just stay in this top position. Your shoulders are still turned on just fine. Rather than going down to our knees, just hold that position. Just focus. Look down at the floor right next to your hands, right between them. Maybe you can distract your mind. 10 seconds. We're close, we're close. 3, 2, 1. Right there, nice job. Stand up. Catch your breath, catch your breath. We're going for our squat jumps. Nice and rhythmic. Find a pace that works for you. In 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Here we go. Keep getting some dog hair in my mouth. Good, come on, keep spraying off those quads, popping off those ankles and calves, landing nice and softly. And again, if these are tough, don't forget the variation. We can just do normal air squats and take the jump out. If we can jump, let's do it. Good. Try to breathe rhythmically with each jump. In 3, 2, 1, break right there. Catch your breath, catch your breath. Coming up next, down dog push-up, or sometimes called down dog shoulder press. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Match me, down dog position. Bend those elbows, let's go. Dig in deep, it's our last time doing this. Good, keep going, keep going. We want to try and walk our feet in as close as we can to our head. So we don't want to be too far out with our feet. Walk those in as far as you can and get that head straight down to the floor. Come on, use that upper body. You've got strength. 10 seconds. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Right there. Stand up. Grab that towel. Woo, last one. We get a big break after this. So give me your best closing exercise. In 3, 2, 1. Come on, hold that towel. No slack. Straight overhead, arms locked out. Let's go. Watch your balance. Focus in front of you. Keep your eyes up and forward. Should be no reason to look at the floor. Again, if you watch me, as soon as you start looking to the floor, I'm hunched over now. We don't want to be hunched. Eyes up. Keep your back straight. Good, 12 seconds, let's go. Got a big break for some water after this. In 3, 2, 1. Woo, right there. Let me go ahead and pause the timer. Grab a drink.
Workout complete.
Workout complete. See, it knows it. All right. Whew, shake those limbs out. We're gonna get about a minute here. Grab some water. Control your breathing. Wipe that sweat from your face, your arms, wherever you need to. And keep resting while I explain the next circuit. We're going to do another 5 exercises. Same concept. Let's keep it uniform just like before. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. There's nothing new to think about besides the exercises. If some of these are new or you haven't done them, they can be a struggle at first. That's fine. Accept it, roll with it, right? If it's a challenge, reset yourself. These will get easier over time. First one we're going to do is pretty simple though. Just like that warm up, we're going to go for a side lunge. But every time we come back to the middle, we're just going to add an air squat and then go to the other side. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Last chance for deep breath. We're about to start. All right, I'm gonna get the timer going. Side lunges with air squat. In 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Side lunge, nice and low. Air squat in the middle, and then move to the other side. Every time you come back to the middle, give me an air squat. It's easy to forget that part. Good. So we're doing a lot of side-to-side movements today, right? Because the majority of our lives, we move in the forward or reverse fashion, mainly forward. So it's very, very beneficial to work in a lateral or sideways orientation. Almost there. Just keep those legs going. In 3, 2, 1, break. Awesome. Coming up next, we're gonna increase the intensity on that. We're gonna do some skaters. A little bit more athletic. We're gonna try to jump to the side, trail that leg back and behind, and with the opposite arm, touch that toe. In 2, 1, here we go. So follow me. We're gonna try and jump, trail the leg, touch the toe, jump, trail the leg, touch the toe. Find a good rhythm for you. It's just a small little jump. If the jumping is tough, then you can simply step. You can absolutely step these, but if you can handle a jump, let's jump. Just like we're ice skating or rollerblading, dropping those hips nice and low behind us. Right, this is a bit more athletic, requires a bit more power and energy. Same thing though, keep those eyes up and forward. We don't want to be looking at our toes. In 3, 2, 1. Pause right there, nice job. Next one on the floor. This is going to be tough. We're going to try and balance on our tailbones, arms out straight, and you're just going to try to bring those toes to your fingers and then extend. In 2, 1, here we go. Balance, arms out, fold those legs in, toes to fingers and back out. Boom, just like this. Keep going with that. If that's really tough, if you're falling, that's okay. Let's say you fall backwards, just come back, reset. Even if you're only doing one at a time, that's better than not doing it at all. And a variation for this would be to have your heels on the floor, arms out, lift those legs up, bring the toes in, and then go back down to the heels. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Got about 10 seconds. Try your hardest to keep those legs off the floor and balance. 2, 1, pause right there. Nice job. I know that one's tough. We're going to stay on the floor for some glute bridges, nice and classic. On our backs, feet tucked into our butt. We're going to lift our hips in the air. In 2, 1, here we go. Hips go up in the air and back down to tap the floor. So we're digging those heels right into the floor. This one is a great chance to try and gather some of your breathing. Take some deep breaths. You can actually get your heart rate to come back down slightly in this one. We're primarily using 2 or 3 muscle groups rather than the whole body. Keep going, get those hips up. Again, arms to the side. Got 10 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, 1. Right there. Nice job. Come on, stand up. I love this one. I love finishing a circuit with this. Just like when we were kids, invisible jump rope, small little hops on our ankles, and I'm just kind of letting my hands roll. And here we go. Timer just went. Let's do it. Those breaks can sneak up on you. They're quite quick. So if you notice me from the side, I'm just doing tiny, tiny little jumps. Nice and springy off my ankles and my calves. Pretending there's a jump rope going under you. If you're having trouble, again, jumping on your joints, we can simply do calf raises as well. Just nice, quick little calf raises. And I'm just kind of letting my wrists roll around in circles in nice little natural motions. Quick little jumps. This will keep our heart rate nice and high. Focus on your breathing. And done right there. Nice job. Round 1 done. 2 more rounds. Let's kill it. Come on, we're here to finish this out. So if you remember, we're starting with our side lunge with our air squat in the middle. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side lunge, air squat, side lunge. So pick your pace. Get that butt as far down as you can get it. Simultaneously getting a nice long stretch on the straight leg. Let's work these quads, work these glutes. Keep it going, keep it going. Try to match my pace. If you can beat me, go faster. That's perfect. We're close, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo, nice job. Moving to our skaters, a little bit more athletic. Deep breath, requires a bit more energy. In 5 seconds, we're going to start by jumping to one side. In 2, 1, here we go. Go ahead, jump, trail that leg, touch the toe, and match it on the other side. Keep those eyes up. If you find yourself looking at the floor, that's okay, but pick those eyes up and try to train yourself to keep the eyes up, right? Just like if we were rollerblading or ice skating, we're not going to be looking at the floor because we could crash into something. Same concept, keep those eyes forward. It also prevents us from hunching. Drop the hip low. Good, we're close, 5 seconds. 2, 1, break right there, nice job. Down to the floor. Accordion crunches. This is tough, so have some patience. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Balance on the tailbone, arms out, pull those toes into the hands. One after the next. If your core is burning, then you are doing the right thing. If these start to get tough, that's okay. You can even do one leg at a time. You can alternate them. That's an option. Or again, if you got to set those heels down, that's fine. But just lift them up, touch, extend, and put them back down. Lots of variations here. Find one that works for you, but also one that pushes your comfort zone a little bit. Right? It's just like we're playing the accordion. Nice and long, then nice and short. In 2, 1, right there, perfect. Stay down. We're gonna go down to our backs, pull those heels in close to our butt for some glute bridges. Woo! We're getting there. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hips up to the sky. Dig those heels into the floor. You might even notice I keep my toes off of the floor. And this allows me to dig my heels in, which will utilize my hamstrings and my glutes that much more. Good. Catch your breathing a little bit on this one. And then we get to finish with my favorite one. Close. Almost there. All right, in 3, 2, 1, right there. We'll pop it up. Let's stand up. Shake it out. You know what's next. Our lovely jump rope. All right, 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and we're on jump rope. Here we go. Small little hops. Keep those elbows tucked into your side, right? We don't want to jump rope with our arms out to the side. We at least want those elbows nice and close. Let your wrists just kind of bounce with the rhythm. Roll around in circles. Good. Come on, we're close. This small little movement will make you a little bit more tired than you'd think. Tiny little jumps. Almost there. And 2, 1. Pause right there. Nice job. Round 2, finished. Woo! We're almost there. Hang in there with me. You know what's next. Coming back to our side lunges for the final round. And then we're done. Woo! 2, 1. Here we go. Side lunge. Air squat in the middle. And match it. Again, this is not a game of speed. This is a game of quality. We want good quality movements. So if that means you got to slow it down, so be it. From the side, notice when I go down to lunge, my back is flat. I'm not hunched. I'm tall. If you're finding yourself hunching when you get low, then just don't go that low. Shorten that up a bit so your back can stay nice and flat. And don't forget that air squat in the middle. 5 seconds, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1, boom, awesome. Coming up next, skaters. Let's make this the most intense round we've done, right? We don't have to do it again. Give me all your effort. Skaters in 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Little jump, trail the leg, touch the toe. Find yourself a good little rhythm. Nice doable pace. And again, remember, you can always just do the step, right? You can step nice and quick, and then you can upgrade to a jump if you can handle it. Hang in there, stay going. Stay strong, right? Keep thinking, this is the end. You don't have to do this again. The rest of the day is yours, going into a nice holiday weekend. 5 seconds, all the way to the end. No stopping early. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Woo! Oh, I'm feeling it. Let's go down. Last time for these tough ones. Accordion crunches. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Balance. Arms out. Get those toes to those hands. Whether you got to alternate or you got to set those heels down and then lift them up, that's fine. Find your version and don't stop. If you lose balance, whoops, it's okay. Get back up, reset, no big deal, and keep going. Losing balance is part of learning anything. Come on, dig in, let that core burn. That's what we're here to do. Right, I never heard of anyone coming to work out, not to work out, and done right there. Woo! Deep breaths, deep breaths. Heels in, down to our backs. One more round, one more set. Glute bridges in 2, 1. Here we go, hips up. Dig the heels in. You can lift the toes off the ground if you want to, like me. Good. When those hips are in the air, there should only be 3 points of contact: heels, shoulders, and the back of your head. Very good. Almost there. Got about 15 seconds. And then we get to finish again with my favorite thing to finish with. 5 seconds. 2, 1, done. Let's stand up. We're almost out of here. Home stretch. This one I love because there's nothing to think about. We just jump up and down. Invisible jump rope in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last 45 seconds. Come on, non-stop. No reason to stop this one. Good. Perfect, perfect. Keep going. Even if you're just doing the calf raises, that is fine. We just want to move. Start thinking about your weekend, what you're going to do tonight. Nice, delicious dinner, hanging out with family. Because you're only 12 seconds away from all of that. Keep those elbows in. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. That's my cheer. We're done. All right, let me stop this timer.
Workout complete.
Workout complete. Awesome. All right, shake it out, shake it out. Big deep breaths. We're gonna try and calm down now. We made it to the end, we survived, right? What's the one common thread with every exercise you do? You will survive. You will survive, you will recover, and you will be stronger and more fit after. So thank you for sticking with me. Before we go, I only want maybe 2 minutes of your time. If we take the time to warm up, then we should take the time to cool down. Super, super important to avoid injury. Very basic stretches, easy to do. We're gonna start with a classic knee hug. We're gonna get one leg folded over the other. You're gonna wrap your arms around that knee and hug it as close into your chest as possible. All we're looking to do is 4 big, deep breaths on your own pace. Here we go. This is how we start calming our body down. Perfect time to contemplate how you think you did in the workout. Good. So hold that for maybe 5 more seconds. And then come out of that slowly. Match it with the other leg. And again, on your own pace, 4 big deep breaths. Hug that knee tight. Hopefully you're feeling something kind of back here towards the butt, towards the glutes. Right? After every workout, it's very beneficial to think about your performance. Right? Were you happy with it? Were you dissatisfied? Could you have done more? It always helps to think about it. No matter what, you should be proud because the other option is to not show up. Go ahead and come out of that, shake it out. We're going to get a little exercise to stretch the front of our bodies. We're going to grab one leg, fold it back behind us just like this. I'm going to turn my angle a little bit. Notice my heel is almost to my butt. We're going to drop down to our elbow on the opposite hand. And this, the hip side of the bent leg, we're going to try and just pop that out, forward and out into the air a little bit. So we can kind of unfold the front of our body. Most of the time we spend in a day is folded over forward, so we want to try and reverse that for a moment. Big deep breaths. Good. Come out of that nice and slow. Match it on the other side. Go down to that elbow. Pop that hip forward and out. You notice the shape of my body is somewhat trying to form a C on the backside. That's what we're looking for. Breaths. Let's calm the heart down. All right, come out of that nice and slow. Shake out your limbs. Let me go ahead and fix the camera angle a little bit. All right. From here, I'm going to cut it. Thank you so much for joining me for a HIIT class. I will be here next Wednesday for the live class, or keep tuning into these recorded classes. Again, on the YouTube page, it doesn't hurt to hit the notification bell. That way that you are alerted when a new video pops up. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your night. We're going into a holiday weekend coming up the 4th of July. I hope you enjoy it. Be safe, have fun, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.